Are you comfortable? Do you want to scoot your chair up? You look like you're uncomfortable.
I'm all right.
Okay. All right. You ready?
Yep.
Erosion. There's multitudes of things that you can do about erosion. It's very easy to pull pictures from the internet to show your students about wind erosion. Those beautiful formations out west that have been caused by wind erosion are just absolutely gorgeous. Some of those national park monuments are just beautiful. Water erosion, obviously gullies and ditches, all sorts of things that you could do. Beach erosion during hurricanes, all sorts of pictures that you could pull. Ice erosion, even glaciers, the treads that the glacier makes is also something that you could study. So all sorts of different things that are sort of weather related but would deal with erosion as well. Most of us are more familiar with erosion in our yard or our driveways when it rains a lot and water runs down and makes either a muddy pile somewhere or pulls our dirt out of our yard. So we're going to do a quick little experiment this morning that would be easy for you to duplicate. Again, there's all sorts of different terminology that you can use, but what we're doing is we have some grass with obviously a lot of roots in it. I have a little bit of topsoil in the bottom with lots of leaf and mulch here, and then just one with potting soil in it. So what we're going to do, and you will want to make sure that your amounts are equal so that your experiment is actually scientific. So I'm going to pour 1 cup of water in each of these 3. I've just taken obviously bottles, and the notebook that you have will give you directions on how to do this. And just going to pour water in all 3 of these. You've noticed I've stopped up the end of them so that we can see the results all at one time. And so my amounts of water are equal. So this discussion could obviously have to do with earth science and how very often erosion is created by different soil types. So it would be easy to do that. Okay, so let's take these off and let's see what kind of runoff we have, which should fall down into my little tubes here in a second. And then I've got my little tube stopped up. You can see that the one with the soil and the, I may just leave them in that. The soil and the, now you can see that this brings the soil out with it, and obviously pretty much that whole half a cup is going to come out. You can see that the one with the debris at the top, the leaf debris and so forth, has very little water. Or very little soil. It's all water. And you can see that this one, because the grass and the roots are filtering out all the dirt and holding it in, you're going to have very, very little difference in wash off or runoff. So you can sort of see. You could do the same kind of thing with different types of soils. We may look at one of those in a minute as well. So different kinds of erosion. You could talk about soil erosion, wind erosion, water erosion, all sorts of different types of erosion.